Hello everyone, welcome to our botany lecture series of BSc first year students. I am Dr. Sunita Bhosle and today we are starting with the one of the most fundamental topic in plant morphology, that is basic body plan of plants. So before we study root, stem, leaves, flower, fruit, seed separately, we must understand that how the entire plant body is organized. Okay, so whenever we say that any plant body, so we just imagine this structure, that is so that there are some roots are there, right, and a stem is there and the leaves are there, right. Just ignore the drawing, but yes, you can imagine that there are some flower buds, then there are flowers. Okay, when this flower matures it turns into a fruit. So this is just a simple structures which are just found in any plant body. Okay, so by this topic what we are going to just understand that how is the body plan of the plants. Okay, so as we know that in any plant system, basically what we are going to study the general body plan of plants of angiospermic plant or any common plants which are there around us. So most flowering plants, that is angiosperm, have common body plan consisting of two major parts. One is the vegetative, that is shoot root system, another is a shoot system. But basically plants are divided into vegetative and reproductive structure. In vegetative it comes root, stem and leaves, and reproductive the flowers and fruit. And if we go deeper to the root system, we know that root are the one of the part which is underground. Okay, and based on its structure there are two types, taproot and adventitious. One more is there which is called as the fibrous roots. Okay, so that is also one of the type. And in shoot system, okay, there is, like as I said, the stems and leaves are there, but shoot system also include the stem, branches, leaf, flower buds, flower, fruit and seeds. And in reproductive structures, we are having the two main thing, that is the flower and the fruit. Okay, so this is actually the basic body plan which we generally find in any plant. Okay, any angiospermic plant. So when we say that the root system is there, so when we say the root system, basically it is nothing but under the soil the roots are developed. Okay, and as till now we have studied the basic function of root is to absorb the water which is present at the in the soil. Okay, and it also provides the support, the anchorage to the plant. Okay, so the basic the definition of root is nothing but the root system is an underground part of the plant that develops from the radicle. So and the functions, that is it provides the anchor, it absorbs the water and minerals, and one more thing, that once it absorbs it transports the water and minerals from soil to the upper part of the plant. Also it helps in storage of food. Okay, in different forms. So that is also one of the function of the root system. Okay, so as I said earlier also, there are two three types of root, taproot types of root system. One is taproot, which is commonly found in dicots. Okay, all most of the dicots have the taproot system. And the other one was the fibrous. Okay, so fibrous is generally common in the monocots. Okay, and the last, that is the adventitious, that's also very common in the your monocots, grasses. Okay, so they are very common in that. Okay, and many examples for the taproot is like mango, and for fibrous it is wheat, and for prop roots it is the banyan. So there are different forms of root types Okay, next is a shoot system. If we go for the shoot system, I am just explaining in brief because we have studied this so many times. So first thing, as the root is coming from the radicle, the shoot system is coming from the plumule. The origin point is the plumule. Okay, and the shoot system, it comprises of stem, branches, okay, leaves, okay, and what else, the flowers, fruits, buds. So everything which is above the root, okay, is comes under the shoot system. Okay, so what is basic function which is performed by shoot system? The most important is photosynthesis. Okay, we have studied this so many times, but yes, you should know. Photosynthesis, it supports the whole plant. Okay, it helps in transportation, it helps in reproduction, storage, protection. There are so many different basic functions of your shoot system. Okay, so shoot system is again, it includes the vegetative part, that is vegetative organ, root, stem, and leaves. And so basic function of any body plan includes the vegetative structure and reproductive structure. In reproductive structure, if we go, there are yes, in reproductive structures of plants, okay, you will find the flowers and the fruits. Okay, so these are the basic organs which are responsible for, or which are said as reproductive structures. So flower, total whole flower is the reproductive organ, okay, which is attractive, colorful, scented. Okay, it goes for pollination. Okay, once pollination is there, fertilization is there. Okay, and it leads to formation of fruits, and fruits leads to formation of seeds. Okay, and seed is ultimately gives to the next generation. Okay, so this is the basic shoot system. Okay, and in any plant organization, so if question is asked that what is the basic body plan, okay, you must say that the basic body plan of any plant, it includes vegetative and reproductive structure, root, stem, leaf, and in reproductive structure, flowers and fruit. It is divided into root system and shoot system. Root system having different forms of roots. Shoot system is having stem, branches, leaves, flower, buds, flower, fruits, and seeds. Okay, so you must able to describe the two basic root and shoot system in any body plan, okay, of the plant. Thank you.